Hi, friends. Happy Talkie Tuesday. How are you? My name is Dori Patrick. I'm a mixed media artist living and working in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Welcome to my studio. Welcome to this channel. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome back if you're returning. I sure appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the love you gave me from last week's video. I know you guys love a journal with me video, and I love to journal with you. That was such a kooky prompt. Go back and check it out if you haven't seen it. We every month I meet with some local art journalers here in Cedar Rapids. We have what we call a journal jam, and we have two buckets. We put in colors. Everybody picks a color and puts a little slip of paper in the bucket, and we pick an adjective. And then every month we draw one from each bucket, and then that's our prompt for the month. And last month it was purple and slippery. And if you looked at my journal spread, you would not know that that was the prompt, I don't think, except for the quote. The quote that I put on at the end has the word slippery in it. But anyway, thank you for all the love that you give me here. I sure appreciate it. I am excited to check in with you this week. We are experiencing spring here. It feels like spring. And I love spring. I love it. When the seasons change, I have one of those heads that kind of responds like a balloon. It just responds to barometric pressure changes and stuff. And so when the temperatures start going all whacker-jobby, my head goes whacker-jobby too. So it's something. It's something. I occasionally will get like a headache or a migraine or whatever. And, it's just par for the course, but it's so worth it to have spring. We've got some flowers shooting up, and we've had the windows open here and there, and it's been lovely. Lovely. So, how are you? So we left off with a journaling video. I'm coming at you here. We're getting to the end of March now, and we've got a few projects we're finishing up at the house. It's so funny, like I point out this way, like you know where my house is, but my house is that direction from my studio. For those of you who don't know, I live very close. And most work days, I can just walk right over here. So, and I do. Today, I had some errands to run, so I had to drive over. But most of the time, I love to walk over here. And I love that part of my new routine. So as you know, I moved into this new studio. I'm coming at you from another new corner. I'm trying out all angles in this new studio. And this is actually my sewing corner. You can't see it, but kind of in front of me and to my left is my sewing table with my machine and my sewing box. And then behind me are some of my little crafty supplies. And out of frame over here on the right are my fabrics for my sewing. So this is sort of my crafty sewing area part of the studio. I have not been able to utilize it yet, but I plan to, because I've got some ideas for my split head art foamies, which you have seen me share here and on the socials. I really, really want to make some dolls, like some art dolls with my split head stamps. So that's on the to-do list. But I thought you might like this little angle because of my super cute, see it there, my little sign that says "Be Kind." Big thank you to Ann Duggar for giving that to me. It was sort of a studio warming present. And I just love it. Love it here to brighten my day. It's warm up here, so I've cracked the window. I've got some fresh air coming in. So I've got some fans going. So I'm hoping that this sound will be all right. I've tried to get up close to you so you can hear me okay. I thought today's video, we could go downstairs and check out my show that is currently up. For those of you who live out of town or just couldn't make it to the open house or just can't make it, I'd love for you to see the little collection of paintings that I got done. So the show is called We Belong to One Another. It is, they are all faces. I would say kind of abstract faces. They're kind of, they're obviously faces, but they have unusual color palettes and little bits of collage to kind of enhance them. You'll see when I show you the show. But I think the inspiration for the show, a couple or 3 years ago, I did a one-off big painting, and I have a printout of it because the original found a home in I think it was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, that it found a home. Anyway, the original painting, it was 4 foot by 5 foot. It was a biggie. And here's a printout of kind of what it looked like. And I know you guys have probably seen me share different bits of this image over, since I made it. It was a really, really, really fun painting to do. And I love the theme of faces and heads leaning on each other, and I kind of just really worked on that theme for this show. I've been thinking a lot about things happening in the world and what is happening to us kind of as a human race. And I just kept coming back to that thought of we really need to remember that we are one. We belong to one another. We need to take care of one another. We need to look out for one another. And so that is where this series of paintings came from. I just was channeling my vision of how I would love to see humanity. And so it's a collection of 14, I believe, paintings, small up to the largest one, I think, is 30 by 30. And there are some still available on, you can purchase them through my website. I'm going to put the link in the show notes. If you're interested, you need to purchase it through the website. I am only selling and shipping in the United States right now. So please do not purchase if you are out of the States because I'm not shipping out of the States. It's too crazy right now. And way too expensive. Anyway, so it's a series of paintings. The smallest is, I think, 6 by 6. The largest is 30 inches square. And then there are a bunch kind of in between there. I did a few 11 by 14s. There's some 10 by 20s, all with this theme of faces and heads. A lot of the larger pieces are kind of this sort of layout where they're together and sorry, I'm bumping my stand. They're layered, they're together, they're leaning on each other. You'll see. We'll go down there and take a peek. So I thought I would show that to you, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a very tiny little show. It's probably the tiniest little exhibition I have ever done, and it was a blast. These were the first paintings that I created here in this new space. So that is very meaningful to me. It was really something to create the first works of art in my new space. I'll never forget it. It was really special. So we'll go down there here in a second. I wanted to show you, I know you guys saw my little wolf head that I brought back from Mexico, but I wanted to show you a couple more little goodies I brought back from Mexico because I feel like you guys would they would jive with you. So one of the things is these earrings. I love to bring back earrings from trips. Mostly because I really have gotten into wearing fun earrings, but they're just such an easy little thing to bring home. You know, when your suitcase is packed to the gills, like mine always is, it's a easy to transport little souvenir, and you can wear them and remember your little trip. So I got these little guys from Mexico City, and hopefully you can see them okay. Um, they're little jaguars. Aren't they funny? I put on this, I've got red going on today, and I thought, okay, it's time to bust these babies out. I got these at the Museum of Popular Art. I could not pass up on them. They feel like they are resin, but they're pretty lightweight, so they are lovely to wear. And I've only ran 2 errands and I've already gotten all kinds of compliments on them. They make people do a double take. So those are making me really happy. And weirdly enough, at that same museum, I also picked these up and I added them to my stash for my, with my stitchery stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. But I had to have them. They were really affordable and they were in a little basket by the checkout at this museum. So let me show you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got 5 of them. And they are, I'll show them one at a time. How about that? They're little embroidered squares. This is sort of like it feels like a cotton muslin. And then they are embroidered with these fabulous colors and motifs. So these all had animals. So there's a bird. Here's another bird. Aren't they great? I have a piece at home that it has this kind of embroidery that's like a table runner. And I need to get it out and enjoy it. I love these animals. There's that little guy. And this, I love this one. He's a rabbit. And then the last one, I don't even know what this guy is, but he's fabulous. I loved his crazy, whatever that is. Is that a mane? Maybe he's a lion. I don't know. Isn't that great? Yeah. So, and these are, like, I think they're 4 or 5 inches square. And I was thinking about maybe making them part of my art dolls, you know, like stitching them into the belly of some of my pieces, but I haven't decided yet. Right now, I'm just enjoying them and pawing through them because they make me so happy. This was something else that was easy for me to get home in my overstuffed suitcase. But I thought you would enjoy those. Aren't they fun? They really inspire me to, like, it makes me feel like doodling little critters and characters. But yes, we'll save that for another day. Okay, I'm going to take you down to my show. I never know what's going on down there, so I may not actually talk very much while I'm there. If that happens, I will do a little voiceover and just talk you through some of the things with the show, like sizes and things like that. But again, several of the pieces are still available, and I would love to have them find homes if you are inclined. If you have any questions about any of the pieces, give me a holler. If you know you want a piece and you're worried about what the shipping cost might be, give me a holler because I can do a little estimate. It's hard to guess it exactly, but I can kind of give you a guess as to what it might cost with my business account. So, yeah, so let me know. I would love to hear what you think. I love hearing what your favorite one is. When I do shows with the hubby, we always start the weekend out. I ask him what his favorite one is. And it surprises me sometimes what people will pick and why. It's so interesting to me. I am always making so much art all the time that I feel like sometimes I'm always moving on to the next idea. And I think I need to stop and appreciate a little more. And that helps me when people tell me kind of what they love or even what they love about it that's good information to have too. Anyway, I could talk all day. I'm going to take you downstairs and we're going to check out this show.
All right, everybody, here we go. This is voiceover Dori. As predicted, there were some shenanigans happening downstairs, so I didn't want to try to talk you through the show and fight with all the sound down there. So anyway, I'm doing just a quick overview here, and we will see each piece in detail here in a moment. But this is the first floor hallway of the Eastern Iowa Arts Academy. The gallery is called the Littow Gallery, and the Littow family are the ones who donated the original buildings to the Art Academy in the first place and made this whole dream happen for Heather and her staff. So that first view that you had was coming from one direction down the hallway, and now we are turning around and heading back in the other direction, and we will take these in one at a time. These singular girls are chunky wood panels. It's a mix of acrylics, collage, and different writing materials. I think this guy might be my favorite one. I think this is an 11 by 14. I really love his crown, and I kind of love the little smudges that come down from his lips. And I love that little girl on the left, her red smudgy lips. This is one of the bigger pieces. Now, off the top of my head, I cannot remember if this is the 30 by 30 or there's another one that's kind of large, but not as big as 30 inches square. But on those two pieces, I did these multiple faces, leaning and peeking around each other. And I had so much fun doing these. These were a lot of fun. And of course, if you know my work, you know I love a lot of texture and a lot of scribbling and mark making. Here's another singular dude. This is on a chunky wood panel as well. A lot of these, some of the smaller ones are paint overs of old pieces that I just wanted to redo. This is a 10 by 20, and I love this layout too. I love that orientation. This is another 11 by 14 of a few little heads. I really love the green head at the top that's peeking in. And I'm sorry I didn't give you a better look at him. This little girl is so cute too. I love her little cheeks and her crown. That was another paint over as well from an old piece. And these are a couple more wood panels. That one, I love how the ink ran from the eye. It looks like a tear. The cheek kind of interrupts it, but I know that it's there and I really love it. Here's the other big piece. Again, I forgot which one was which size, but I love the guy with the blue on the cheek who's laying his head to the side. And there's another ink run that I turned into a tear, which I really love. It totally happened by accident. I mean, you can't plan these things if you try. It was so magical. And I love that little dude. I think we're going to, him way up in the corner. I love that little guy too. I believe this is another 11 by 14. You can see I really had a lot of fun with my scribbling. I really used the scribbles on top to kind of help them to stand out a little more if they were blending into the background too much. And this is another 10 by 20. I like that guy peeking in there with his polka dot crown. Sometimes I really love the little partial faces even more than the real faces. There's something about a little peeking face that makes me so happy. And this is the last one in that collection. I love her goddess neck. It's really striking to me. And so that was the show. And here is a little peek at the light that's in the hallway.
Hey guys, we're back in the studio. Hey, I just wanted to say a big thank you before I signed off. I hope you enjoyed that footage. I'd love to hear what parts of it you liked most. That's always intriguing to me, even if it's one specific face or head in a painting. It's always interesting to me to hear what grabs you. So do share. I love hearing from you. And thank you also, everyone so far who has signed up for the Patreon. In my previous video, I explain all of it. So if you go back to last week's video, if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, I've started a Patreon and it's all based on art journaling and altered books and how I work in them. So go check it out. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed already. It's so exciting. I'm excited about this little community that we're going to start here. So thank you for being here. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.